Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I'm a Whovian, and today I review Doctor Who. Boom. So yes, Doctor Who Boom. So the Doctor and Ruby, find themselves on a desolate planet where there is a war going on, and the Doctor steps on a landmine, and any sudden movements, well, obviously the mine will go off and disintegrate them, and Ruby has to try and find a way to help the Doctor get out of this predicament. But also there is an AI ambulance that is around who, when their injuries are unacceptable to heal and stuff, they become obliterated and their bodies get compacted into some tubes. And of course, Ruby also meets some other people there, them being Carson, played by, I'm going to butcher her name, but not Carson. That's it, Monday, who is played by Vada Sethu, who is going to be joining the cast in season 2 in a new role as the next companion for the series, along with Ruby and the Doctor. So we get to see her in this as well as Monday Flynn. We also get another character, Splice Allison Vada, who is the daughter of Carson. And of course, the Doctor and Ruby, they, are in a dangerous zone, and this AI ambulance, who is again played by Susan Twist, who again we all know makes brief appearances throughout this season, and this time she has a bit of a more prominent role as the ambulance, and like an interface. So yeah, and the Doctor has to try and get off. So what did I like about this one? Well, first of all, this was written by former showrunner Stephen Moffat, who wrote throughout the Russell T Davies era, and always wrote a 2 or 1 part episode throughout Russell T Davies' first run before taking over full-time as the showrunner. And this was his return to Doctor Who as well, writing. So, yeah. I also thought the visuals. Now, you'd think they would go into a quarry or something to film a planetary scene like this, but they were actually at Bad Wolf Studios, where the whole background we see is actually a big, screen with the visuals on, and how they do that is just, it was good effects, good and practical, with the CG screen and that behind it. I thought that was quite cool. How they did that, how they made it look convincing. Also, Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor, we see him in his 4th outing as the Doctor, and he spends most of this episode standing still on a mine. So this episode was confined to one space, so kind of like a bottled episode, if you will, where we see it all take place in one primary location. And Ruby has to do a lot of the working out how she's going to help the Doctor get through this. Also, I watched this on iPlayer when it became available from midnight, but apparently on BBC One when this aired, the voiceover person said, "Now on BBC One, where's Harry Sullivan when you need him?" I like that because I found this out on Who Culture, and I was like, oh yeah, because in Genesis of the Daleks in part 1, the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker, does stand on a landmine, and Harry actually helps him find a way off that thing. So yeah, where was Harry Sullivan when we needed him? Yeah, I like that. I also thought, Ncuti did a decent performance. At one point, he even broke into tears and cried when he saw Ruby fall, due to a misunderstanding with one of the soldiers. And people have always that's gone on to become a thing with Ncuti Gatwa, why he cries. But I just think every actor brings their own unique trait to their portrayal of the Doctor, and Ncuti Gatwa obviously sheds tears, because I feel like, unlike his other predecessors, since the Ninth Doctor, they've always felt like, they have to repress that because it shows weakness and they have done things that they're not proud of. But like I say, when he bi-generated and had that talk with the 14th Doctor and stuff, and that, I think, 15 has learnt to, let go of all that pain and that, and just chilling out and showing more emotion, showing more humanity to his portrayal, which I think is something that, is unique to his Doctor as well. That and wearing a different wardrobe every episode. And he wore another wardrobe again, like combat trousers, a polo shirt and that. Also, Millie Gibson playing Ruby, I thought she was alright in this, but a lot of the focus to me was on Ncuti playing the Doctor. I also like the character of Monday Flynn when the Doctor jokes saying, if he marries Ruby Sunday, she'll be Monday Sunday, even though it's Monday as Mundy. And like I say, we'll be seeing her again, Vada Sefu, as the upcoming second companion for the 15th Doctor in Season 2. And of course this is nothing new. They've reused actors before in the show, especially future companions like Rima Ajiman in Army of Ghosts playing her Aunt Martha's cousin Adiola, which is mentioned, and then we see Karen Gillan play a priestess in Pfizer Pompeii. Capaldi features in that as well, and we all know he becomes the Doctor. But that is a thing. Doctor Who in the past, and even to this very day, do sometimes reuse actors for different roles, and I like how they do that as well, because this is nothing new to the show. Also, Susan Twist playing the ambulance interface, I thought, she's a mean AI, and we see a full holographic projection of her at one point in the episode. But of course, Carson's, subconscious copy, manages to develop into awareness and take over the ambulance and stop it, and even ends up saving the Doctor. The writing, though, I don't know, it's a bit divisive to me. I thought the writing was okay, but mainly it's the performances that saved it for me, but the writing and stuff, But also, I like that Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor makes a reference to Fish Fingers and Custard, which, if you know Stephen Moffat's first era of Doctor Who, well, the first part of his era, Matt Smith's Doctor, he loved Fish Fingers and Custard, and I was like, he still likes that, Fish Fingers and Custard. And I like that reference, I really did. Because if you're a Who fan, every 2nd of April is Fish Fingers and Custard Day, when the Doctor first did that in his debut episode. So what am I going to rate this one? I'll give the performances a 9, the writing a 7, the visuals a 9, and my personal, I'll give it a 8. So there you go, there is my review on Doctor Who Boom. Have you seen this one? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description, so feel free to check all that out. I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been a Who Review. So, until next time, run for your life.